Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to our our second now weekly live stream. Very, very excited to see all of you guys today. We're going to have a great show for you guys. Can't wait to show you guys everything that we've been working on with Agent Opus motion graphics. We have a ton of updates there. We've recently released the motion graphics feature within our tool. It is very powerful, and we can't wait to show you everything that it is doing. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Rebecca here to give you a little bit more background about what we're building and show you some examples.
Sounds good. Yeah, as Connor mentioned today that we're going to show you the magic behind our AI motion graphics. I believe that you already saw some of the motion graphics from last week's project, but I'm actually going to, before showing you anything, I'm going to hand it over to Ada, who is the product manager behind the AI motion graphics, to briefly talk about our capability.
Sounds good. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining our call. Well, let's think about it. Let's have a real talk here. How many of you have tried AI video generators and it just ends up giving you something like an AI slop? Random objects and people are showing the screen. There's a genuine lack of effort, quality, or deeper meaning in these videos. And at Opus, we decided that enough is enough. What if AI didn't try to fake reality, but actually worked with it? And that is how we came up with AI motion graphics and what makes Agent Opus special. Instead of generating an entire fake world or videos, Agent Opus actually worked with the real one. The magic is how we use AI-generated motion graphics with real-world visuals, and not just the ones that you upload, but also the one that our researcher agent actually finds for you. You can tell a story. Let's say you're talking about travel, tech, or sneakers. And behind the scenes, Agent Opus actually will pull the right clips, textures, and footage from the web and blends it within motion graphics. And it's not just about dropping stock footage on the top. It's really weaving the real world assets into the design so that your video feels alive, like it exists in some universe. And under the hood, we're blending the latest state-of-art models to essentially deliver you the good stuff. And I'll pass it. Honestly, it's not too much for me to just talk about it. The real way to experience what it looks like is watching the demos that we are ready to show you. I'm gonna pause here and see if Nick, Emmett, or Connor have anything to add.
Yes, I'll go ahead and go first. So when it comes to Agent Opus, so I've been playing with Agent Opus, quite a bit, since it first came out. And one, I think it's been amazing to see the actual transition, in terms of, just like with anything, when it first starts, it can be a little bit rough, but seeing, how far it's come and how good that it's gotten. I know personally, one of the things that I really like about it with the experiments that I've done is the motion graphics, which is what it is that we're talking about today. So, when you're trying to put something together that is cool and unique, it's really difficult to, especially if you don't have design experience like myself or like Emmett, where you might not even know what to do. But in this particular case, what it does is it just takes the idea that you're running with. If it comes from a text prompt, if it comes from turning an article into a video, or a report into a video or anything like that, it just intuitively knows exactly what to do to make really good graphics for the content that you're putting together. So for me, I love the upgrade that you guys have made with the motion graphics, and I think that everybody is going to have a really good experience when they go in there and get the opportunity to test that out.
Yeah, before we show everyone our first group of projects, I see that people are already asking about invite codes. Yes, just like last week, we're going to hand out 30 exclusive invite codes to Livestream attendees. And I see that we already sent out the Google form that you can put in your information. I wonder if we can pin this. Link is in the description. Okay, sounds good. All right, without further ado, Connor, do you mind screen share our first group of projects? Oh, you're muted, Connor.
Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. And thanks for hopping on, by the way, Nick. And we also have Emmett on, who's our creative director here at Opus Clip. We've been playing around a lot with these motion graphics. They're a ton of fun. And we can't wait to sort of show you what they can do. So here you go. Here
Yeah.
are two different versions of a video. I'll let you explain and let me know when to press play. Rebecca.
Sounds good. Sounds good. As you put up the screen sharing,
Sorry.
I actually don't
There are
see it.
about one.
Oh, sorry, it's not this. It's the Canva.
Sorry, go for it.
Yeah, the first side-by-side comparison, once we aim for the first side-by-side comparison, we aim to show you how much progress we have made over the past few weeks. So the one on the left side was actually created 2 months ago when there was very limited or even zero AI motion graphics capabilities. And the one on the right was the one that I just ran yesterday. So what I'll do is we'll just play both together at the same time, and you can take a look at the difference. All right, let's play it.
Which is better, Coke or Pepsi? This rivalry is over a century old, and it all started with 2 pharmacists. Coca-Cola was invented in 1886, followed by Pepsi in 1893. For decades, Coke dominated, but during the Great Depression, Pepsi made a brilliant move, offering a 12-ounce bottle for the same 5 cents as Coke's 6-ounce bottle. The war was on. In the 60s, Pepsi targeted the youth with its Pepsi Generation campaign. Coke responded in 1971 with its iconic Hilltop commercial, promoting unity. The rivalry peaked in 1975 with the Pepsi Challenge, a blind taste test that showed more people preferred Pepsi. Panicked, Coca-Cola launched New Coke in 1985, a massive failure that was pulled in just 3 months. They've battled with celebrity ads, from Michael Jackson to polar bears, and even tried to take their drinks to space. Today, as people drink less soda, both companies are diversifying, but the cola wars remain a legendary business battle. So, which side are you on? Let me know in the comments.
All right. So that is what we have been working on. Very exciting. Ada, I would love to hear from you a little bit. Exactly what is going on there? What is the difference? What changed?
Well, we're still doing the hard work of finding these assets, but now we're adding an additional motion graphics flair to all the videos. What you can see is real Coke assets being blended with beautifully designed styles that are selected by our designer team, and then creating a cohesive motion graphic that essentially animates these boring image assets and make it really, really interesting to tell that story. I think you can really tell the difference between a static image versus something that is animated and that really works with the captions that is playing with.
One thing I would like to jump in here and just mention really quick is, I don't know, for, the video editors out there or the people that have hired people to do these types of things, the amount of time that it would take to put together either one of those videos manually is a substantial. I mean, you're talking about an entire afternoon, maybe an entire day, depending on, the detail that you get into when it comes to, one, putting the whole story together, two, also, building all of the individual assets and then getting into the software, After Effects or whatever it is that you're using, animating everything and then getting everything, nice and polished up. Just that by itself would take so much time. And if you're paying for it, you'd be paying somebody, at least for a half a day's worth of work, just for one of those clips that you can get out in just a few minutes from Agent Opus, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, exactly. It's about that amount of effort, the amount of work that would be required to make some of this stuff, right? I think as you mentioned, right, like the actual creation of these motion graphics, can be, if you want to actually go out and hire a professional, is insane, right? That being said, a lot of the standalone tools don't really, it's basically prompt to motion graphic, and it's really hard unless you're a really good prompt engineer to figure out how to build a prompt for a standalone motion graphic that could work for a polished video. But what we're trying to do is really take your idea, take the source materials that you provide, the source, whether it's YouTube videos you throw in there, articles you throw in there, images you throw in there, like really give it plenty of material to work with, and it'll make really cool things, right? So it's really based on the source materials you're providing and the prompt and the prompting you're doing when it comes to the overall story and the vision of what you're trying to create. And then that what our AI is, what we're really trying to build for is something that is going to turn that into social media ready assets that really do make an impact for you. So yeah, I'm very curious to hear sort of what you guys would like to see from these kind of motion graphics, right? We all know motion graphics are really, really important in the creation process, but also something that is, not really accessible to a lot of people other than a lot of these websites that, maybe will give you like free motion graphic templates or templates that make it more accessible for you to use. But Emmett, you've been in the editing game for a long time. Curious to hear how you would have been approaching making a video like these before Agent Opus.
Oh man. Well, I'm still doing that. Yeah. Making videos without it, but having something like that as to augment what I would do would speed up my process infinitely, basically. I mean, when I was watching those two, I actually stopped watching the one on the left because I was just completely captivated by the one on the right. Because I was really impressed by the advanced level of some of the graphics. Like there was like displacement maps being used for the ripple effect. There was 3D stuff. It all really actually matched what really well what the voiceover was talking about. Yeah. So I mean, no, Nick's completely right. That would creating those graphics for especially the one on the right would take, I mean, that's a full day, if not, I mean, multiple days. Plus you have to have a lot of skills to do that. The skill level to do that is extremely, like, you're not getting a cheap editor to do that. You have to find somebody with specific skills, even 3D skills, deep After Effects skills. So, I mean, there's 3 levels of what's happening here. It's like the ideas, for one, those are hard to come up with. Then, well, it's actually maybe even more than 3. You have to find the assets. That takes a lot of time to even build with. And then you have to have the technical skill to actually put them together to do something with them. And then once they're put together, you got to animate them. So there's like a lot of levels that's going on. And I could break down each one of those graphics and it would be probably a long talk, but there was so many of them put together that I don't even know where to start.
Sounds good. Yeah, maybe we can, before we show the second comparison group, should we start our very first invite code giveaway?
Sure, let's do it. I'm ready when you are, Rebecca. Let me set it up here. 10 winners, ready to go. All right, I'm going to turn the countdown down to 5 seconds so it's less dramatic. Sorry. Last week was too long with the 10 seconds.
Let me know if you need a drum roll. I got you.
All right, let me switch over to the giveaway here. Ooh. Oh, wait, still did 10 seconds.
No, 10 seconds.
It didn't care. Let's see who won. Drum roll. There we go. Woo! All right, congratulations to our 10 winners.
These effects are so funny.
We will post the winners in the group here down below. And then we'll do another giveaway in 15 minutes. So yeah, congrats to those who won.
Yeah, sounds good. So just now we showed you a comparison which shows how much progress we have made. We want to show you a second group. And this time I want all of you to vote which version do you prefer, whether it's version 1 or version 2. Connor, whenever you're ready, take over screen share and play it. And Andrew, feel free to put up the poll on YouTube.
All right, next one up. All right, one of these, like Rebecca was saying, was made with our tool. The other one was made by a human. Let's see which one is which and which one you guys think is better. What's this?
This Labubu could sell for 5 figures. Labubu's quirky plushes from Chinese toy company Pop Mart are the latest viral phenomenon. A 2023 limited edition doll collaboration with the shoe brand Vans could sell for 5 figures on the secondary market. An eBay listing for the limited edition toy has had 16 bids and reached $8,924 by Wednesday, making it the most expensive Labubu currently available on major secondary market websites. While the price may seem high for what could be a flash-in-the-pan trend, an expert appraiser told Forbes she thinks the Labubu trend is here to stay, following the high-profile and high-value tradition of collectibles such as tie, Beanie Babies, and Cabbage Patch dolls. The most expensive Labubu sold thus far is a doll sold for more than $150,000.
Holy cow.
That flash in the pan graphic was so on point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice. And just all the layers in some of those. Yeah, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Let's see I wonder what's the voting results.
So far, we're at 15% for version 1. And version 2, we are at 85%.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to
I
review.
looked at version 1 like twice.
You looked at version 1 twice. Okay.
I got drawn in by version 2.
Yeah, version 1 was actually, let me actually take over screen sharing quickly. Version 1 was created by Forbes. You probably know them. They posted this back in July. So what we did was we took the exact script and then ran it on our platform. I would assume it probably take Forbes editors at least a day or two to polish the script, finding all the real world assets, figure out the copyright, and then add animations, captions, etc. With Agent Opus, everything is done within 30 minutes. Once you put the script as the prompt, it would automatically write, well, for this one, it didn't really write the transcript because we offered it, but it would automatically search the relevant or real world assets, not the AI generated slop, but real world assets from across the web, and then gave you really exciting viral hooks. And later on, have all of the agents working together to compile this really cohesive short video.
Yeah, and again, just drilling down on the VFX of this, right? If we pull the share screen back up on the screen here, it's somewhere around here. There we go. Oh no, I was gonna say, wait, remove this one.
This one?
Yeah, the other one.
Okay, share this
Yeah,
down.
I think it would be cool to just go through some of this second video and just look at some of these individual graphics, right? So something like this that the AI is making and animating, right? Ada, I'd love to get into it a little bit with you in terms of, what is this? What are these graphics? What are some of the different styles that the AI can do really well right now? What are areas where maybe it's struggles a little bit more right now, and sort of what can our users expect?
Yeah, and I have questions about like what's actually Agent Opus animation and what's grabbed from real world assets.
Yeah, good example would be the Labubu image itself. The Labubus that you're seeing are fetched from the internet. They are real Labubus that already exist in the real world, but just an image itself is somewhat boring. What we do is we think about the transcript. What is that specific line or that we're trying to animate? For example, a flash in the pan. If I just show you a picture of a pan or a picture of Labubu, it's kind of boring. But what if we put Labubu with the pan together and generate flash images around it? So now, not only is the animation more interesting, it's actually more contextual to the script itself. And we essentially use the best AI models to try to see which one really delivers the visual intent that this specific script is trying to do.
So the flash in the pan idea, this is an idea that the AI generated to combine all these elements of the Labubu in the pan with the flash and all that.
Yeah, so every script, whenever we get a line, let's say a flash in the pan, the AI thinks about what is the best way to visualize that? Is it a literal pan, or do I need an image with Labubu to really make that story more cohesive and interesting? So the AI decides whether it wants a real life image, or it can just generate from scratch. So you can actually see some examples where it doesn't have a real life image. I think there was one with, I forgot the name of it, but I think it was like a, for example, like a price tag. We don't really need a real life image to show what price tag means. So the AI doesn't necessarily need it. I would say it does really, really well for any videos that are talking about real life subjects or talk about abstract concepts that there is no real life image to talk about. For example, if you want to make a video about overcoming adversity in life, there's not that many real life videos or footage you can find. And this is where the AI motion graphics can do really well, even if there's no good assets behind it.
Yeah.
And so what about some of these images of the Labubu, like let's say smiling or moving their arms? Are those animations that are happening because of Agent Opus, or is that video that they found of the Labubus?
Good question. We are essentially animating the Labubu so they're dancing and jumping.
Wow.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of those things. I mean, it is engaging, and it's also one of those things that, I mean, as a graphic person, I mean, you'd have to apply points to the different joints and, you know, animate each one in general and do a bunch of motion graphics to bring life to the animal, and to just have it be done like that. That's, I mean, I don't know how many hours that would save. Just the one little jumping around and the ears and stuff.
Yeah, and it's realistic too. It's not jumping with weird limbs. So
Right. Yeah.
And not mentioning having to, you know, play it over and over and over again, you know, until you get that perfect smoothness that you're after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just that fine tuning would take probably another 30 minutes.
Yeah. And then some people are asking in here about 16:9. Obviously, we're building Agent Opus to be a short form tool to create high quality explainer short form videos. But kind of curious what applications you see for this kind of technology in the future, Ada.
yeah, well, besides from short form videos, we're thinking about how we can potentially bring this technology to life for a variety of tasks. So we're looking at seeing if we can build a standalone tool so everyone can play with the motion graphics and save time making a 5-second clip. And that's the moment where we can actually give you the flexibility to switch between 9:16 or 16:9, depending on your needs. So that's something I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, same. And I guess one final thing I want to ask about is sort of where do you think it's weak right now, right? Like, where do you think motion graphics aren't really the end all be all or the solve for everything? Because as you know, like there are a lot of tools out there that are trying to solve full end-to-end video creation with just motion graphics from scratch, or there's a lot of tools out there that are like the VO3s and things of the world where it's trying to make like a full video for you, right? Or a whole clip of video for you. What is the difference here, and sort of how are we trying to use it strategically?
Yeah, I think a lot of the bad videos I see on the internet versus the really high quality explainers with motion graphics, what sets them apart is if you play too much AI motion graphics, it does get overwhelming and boring. So the nice trick is really blending a good amount of motion graphics, intertwine it with actual videos or footage of Labubu, and then playing them. So then users are getting a break from watching too much AI or too much just regular stock footage. So I think that's a big difference between just running VO3 and running a full AI generated video versus before. I do think that it is a little bit weaker for videos that are highly abstract. So let's say you're making a video about how to progress your career and how do you get promoted at work. There's not so much assets we can find online. So having so much consecutive motion graphics with no real humans in it, it does get a little boring. So that's something that I'm trying to work on to make motion graphics even more interesting. But if the topic is way too abstract, I think it takes away the strengths of motion graphics today.
Yeah.
Ada, I have a quick question for you.
Go
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where motion graphics is a great element, and anybody that's trying to add motion graphics to the mix in their edit, it's one of those expensive and time-consuming things that a lot of people just don't do because it's it's just too expensive and time consuming. So, but even just spicing it in a little bit here and there, really elevates your production. So yeah, even just using this tool to like grab a few moments that you're going to drop in would be a huge time saver and a big upgrade for a lot of people, I think.
The question that I had really quick was about the max video length. So Elise in the chat, they say, what's the max current length of time for the short videos that you're making currently?
It's roughly 3 minutes. So somewhat similar to the gold standards of how long your short form content should be. But you can essentially tell the AI how long you want the video to be, to the extent of around 3 minutes.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I see this question, well, we also animate human or just character cutouts. We actually have a project to answer your question. Connor, if you don't mind, can you put up the Nipsey Hussle one? I'm
actually going to play it directly from.
Perfect.
But before that, wait, there's one other thing I wanted to touch on here, which is a lot of people, I saw a couple of different people asking about captions specifically. For captions, Nick, we don't have captions automatically applied in here right now. We've talked about adding it directly into the product in the future roadmap. But Nick, what is one great way that they can add captions to their Agent Opus projects once they've finished them?
Just drop it right into Opus Clip's free captioning tool.
There you go.
I hope that's the answer you're looking for.
Yeah, there you go. We have a completely free.
Yeah, that's the place to do it.
Yeah, and if you want to add a lot of fancier styles and your own personal branding to those captions and emojis and other stuff to it, obviously you can subscribe to Opus Clip, and it takes care of all of that for you. So that's the current workflow. We do have plans to eventually integrate the products, but we did want Agent Opus to stand on its own feet, especially during beta here. We want to sort of have people think of it as a whole new way to make content and really explore that with a new audience. And as the product matures, as we get closer to the public launch of the product, we will definitely be integrating the products more. So more to come there. But yeah, without further ado, let's check out how humans can get animated as well. I have to end this sharing.
Yeah, and while he's setting that up real quick, another way to kind of think about using this also is if you also have videos that you're putting together where maybe you're on camera, for everybody that's hanging out here. If you're making videos where you're on camera and you're like, man, I want to just get some really good B-roll for this. This is also a great use case for that also, because you could put your script in there and then let it go ahead and make it, and then you have the B-roll and you can cut yourself in and out as you prefer in your editing software.
Yeah,
just
download
having it do everything on autopilot. You can kind of work together with it with being on camera.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
drop
guys.
into Opus, use it as B-roll.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready to roll here. Yeah, we will be doing one more round of codes right after this. First, let's check out this video. So this is one of our partners, Nikki Saunders. We just gave her access to the product a couple of days ago, and yesterday she ran her first project and was so impressed by it. This is the first project she ever ran. She was so impressed by it. She posted this for us. So let's check it out.
I told you I didn't edit this video, AI did. How would you rate it?
Was Nipsey Hussle's The Marathon just an album? Or the foundation of a revolution? Critics called him a neighborhood rapper with lofty dreams, questioning his slow grind and obsession with ownership. They said selling a $100 mixtape was a stunt, a cash grab dressed up as independence. But here's the twist. What if Nipsey's every move, from the Crenshaw store to the Marathon clothing app, was a masterclass in building generational wealth from the ground up? What if this so-called cash grab was really a crash course, teaching creators how to turn respect into revenue and fans into family? Was Nipsey a businessman chasing profit, or a visionary designing freedom in real time? Blueprint or hustle?
This entire thing, I'm talking about the footage, I'm talking about the voiceover, script writing, all done through a new AI agent called Agent Opus. And you already know an edit like this takes hours to do.
All right.
Yeah, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, as you can see, there's still a couple, these are still raw projects. There are a couple of areas of improvement. Since you deal with this every day and have to nitpick the project every day, curious to see where you think we can easily continue to make improvements on what we just watched.
Yeah, personally, I see so many things that I can already improve with the project. While everyone is like, wow, this is already amazing. What are you talking about? I think one thing I'm really excited about is our ability to reframe these real world assets so they're more 9:16. You can still see that a lot of videos are displayed with 16:9 format with blurred top and bottom. So very soon we'll be applying new technology that allow us to really reframe those videos accurately, so you're seeing all the faces in the right places. I saw a few flaws over there, and I'm pretty excited on how our new reframe technology will fix that.
Yeah, same. I'm very excited about that. And I also think, but I still think like the motion graphics themselves, especially the way that it was able to animate Nipsey, was really impressive. And at the same time, we are talking about somebody that is a legend in the rap community. He was killed, and so like having sort of the way that they approach it and the way that it's done, as you can see, is meant to be as respectful as possible. It's meant to bring the characters to life, to bring people to life, without just trying to cash grab on dead people or other people's images or things like that. That's not what this tool is for. So just wanted to clarify that. And this is an awesome use case of it. So yeah, tons of people in the music industry. I think there's tons of use cases there. Obviously, there's so many different topics that you can talk about. I would love to sort of hear from you guys in the audience as I set up the next round of the giveaways here. Sort of what are some of the kinds of topics that you guys want to make content about with Agent Opus, and sort of how do you guys plan to use the tool for your own businesses, your own content creation? Let's see.
And Ada, while those answers are coming in, do you have a plan in the future to make it to where you can switch the voice? So like, for example, somebody mentioned in that Nipsey video where they would have preferred a different voice in there. So do you have anything in the future to where you're going to be able to, have maybe some different options for the voice on the final output or something?
Not in the immediate future. The main the main issue here is different voices have different pacing or different emotions. So we might have to rejiggle the video a little bit to make sure that the clips match exactly with the voiceover. So there's a little bit of nuance that we have to take care of before you can switch voices after the video is generated. But what we'll do is have more users be able to preview what it sounds like before the full video is generated. So you can decide, okay, this voice is not for me and I should switch it. So I'm thinking that realistically, the shorter term version will be switching the voices near the beginning of your project's creation, and maybe hearing a preview of that, and then living with it afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, good solution.
And I have a question about working with the graphics, or it would be nice, like in the original product, we can export to Premiere. It'd be nice to have some layers. Like, let's say I want to just change the background of color of one of these graphics or something like that. What's the plan for interacting with these graphics and customizing them? Or even just like, let's say I like one graphic, but can you give me, 10 new versions of that, so I can kind of start to version things out a little bit?
Yeah, good question, Emmett. Being able to swap out assets is definitely on our roadmap. We're already working on developing it. So very soon, if there's an asset that you don't quite like, you'll be able to essentially regenerate another one or apply even your own asset to swap it out. So if the AI agent is getting you 95%, you can easily finish the last mile by quickly switching a few different versions. And you can keep regenerating too until you like the version that you want.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, and some use cases, people are saying that, they would like to use it for real estate, some content for healing. Somebody saying the options are unlimited here from Robert Coates. Educational content in terms of some of the feedback from Connor's question earlier. Somebody mentioned also, more educational purposes. Yeah, all kinds of different use cases here. Content about religion, history, and horror stories. I bet that'll be interesting inside of Agent Opus. Yeah, all kinds of really, really interesting things here. Tech, AI, business, and case studies plus news. So one thing I want to mention really quick on the news side, they also have the option in here, and I was actually running this one today, actually, to where if you are doing any content around news, where you can grab the article or grab the link to the article, and you can drop that in there, and then it can make a video based on those articles. So if you are somebody that keeps people up to date, like on your industry, or if you're just talking about world news or something like that, Agent Opus makes all of that really easy for you to do.
Yeah, I do see quite a few people sharing that they would love to use Agent Opus to create educational explainers. We actually have one project ready that we are going to show very soon. But before that, should we get to the next round of invite code giveaway so that more people can access?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Connor, you're muted.
Connor, you're muted.
Thank you. Sorry. I do see a couple of interesting questions in here really quick, just to create some extra suspense. I'll even throw this up on the screen to torture you guys. Can you, I see, can you create the video with no voice for a custom voiceover? And then I also saw somebody else say, can I add my own voiceover? And then it creates the video around it. Ada, curious to hear what our thoughts and plans are there.
Yeah, you can already actually clone your voice in our platform, and you can actually also create an avatar version of yourself as well alongside with it. So you can definitely make it really personal to your content or your brand through our avatar and voice cloning features. So I would recommend doing that before you submit the video. And then if you have a voiceover already, currently we will take your voiceover, extract the transcript that you are talking about, and then create a video on top of that. But very soon we're working on allowing you to keep that voiceover. So it's truly just adding B-rolls to your original content. But for now, what we'll do is we'll take your voiceover as a script. So you don't have to type that out.
Yeah, it sounds so easy to just be like, oh, here's my audio recording, just make the video around it. But as you can imagine, there's a lot that goes into it in terms of cadence and timing and not having to speed up and slow down your voice so it sounds weird and lining up the graphics and all that. So there are a lot of components to it, as you can imagine, but we are working on it. So, all right, I think I've tortured you guys enough. Let's do another round of giveaways. We will do one more round before it's over. As this is counting down here, I just want to remind you guys to please go to our Discord. We're giving away way more codes every week on Discord than we are here on the live streams. We love having you guys here. Woo! All right.
Woo!
See if your names are on here. I'll post them in the chat as well. But yeah, basically we're giving away a ton of codes on Discord every week. We're trying to build community here. We've had a few people already share some results in our Discord where they're getting tens of thousands of views on their Agent Opus projects, which is fantastic to see. We want to build with you guys. We want to see what's working for you guys, what's not working for you guys, what changes you want to make. And to be completely honest, yes, the open beta is on the way. We don't have a date announcement just yet, but we will soon. So stick around with these live streams. We'll be able to announce a lot of new exciting stuff over the next couple of weeks. But as we get closer to the open beta, this is the best time to join. This is the best time to try to get into the Discord, get an access code, because we are able to let users use the product more for free right now, as we're scaling. Whereas later on, obviously we will have to restrict it more just for cost purposes. So this is the time to get in there, start using it. Congratulations to the winners. And yes, please head over to our Discord. We're going to be doing a really fun challenge this week and an even more fun challenge next week to get everybody excited and involved with the product. So yeah, congrats to everybody.
Congratulations, everybody.
Before we show everyone the next project, I see a related question about asking lip syncing. We have a feature called AI Avatar that can clone a really realistic you and put it in the video. And that thing is lip synced. So maybe in next week's live stream, we can double click on the AI Avatar and the lip sync part of our product. Cool. Sounds good. The last project that we want to show is about educational explainer topic. So ask Connor if you can put up the screen share about that cow farting project. This project is a what if scenario. And the prompt is, I want you to create a fun explainer video talking about the hypothetical question of how much hotter would the world be if all cows in the world kept farting for 24 hours. Before we show you the actual project, I want to ask Emmett, if you are handed over this project, how would you approach it and how long would it take you to create a, let's just say, 60-second short video?
In comparison to the one that we're about to see?
Yes. Or just not in comparison, but just in general.
Oh, a 60-second animation video. I mean, I've made a lot of those for our promos and things like that. It depends on the complexity and what the script is and what the animations end up being. But I mean, they can take weeks to do really well. Yeah, they can take weeks. It just depends. I mean, if you want to do something really simple, sure, you could get it done in a day or so. But if it is, let's say, really timed with music and like has a lot of moving parts and there's a lot of assets to find, and even just coming up with the ideas for how to represent visually what's being said, those take time to develop as well. So, you know, the amount of time just sitting and thinking and staring at a wall has to be taken into account as well.
It'll probably take me a day just to write the script.
Right, you know? Yeah.
How would I know? Yeah.
Sounds good. Now let's take a look at the results Agent Opus created in 30 minutes.
All right, you guys ready?
Billion cows on the planet. And yes, cow farts and burps.
Let's play
We
it
are
from
playing
the
the
beginning.
product.
Oh, it's okay. Let's play it from the beginning.
What if every cow on Earth let loose a mega fart, non-stop, for 24 hours? Would we all fry? Or is this just a barnyard myth? Let's crunch the numbers. There are about 1.5 billion cows on the planet. And yes, cow farts and burps are loaded with methane. Methane's a greenhouse gas that's about 80 times more powerful than CO2 over 20 years. But here's the kicker. Most of that gas actually comes out the front end. But let's roll with the classic fart joke. So if each cow lets out about 250 liters of methane a day, that's 375 billion liters in 24 hours. Sounds wild, right? But Earth's atmosphere is huge, over 5 quadrillion tons of air. Even if all that methane hit at once, the temperature bump would be almost nothing. We're talking a fraction of a degree. Why? Because our brains are terrible at big numbers. Billions of farts sound epic, but the sky is just way, way bigger. So next time someone blames cows for global warming, remember, it's not the epic fart-pocalypse you imagined. But hey, maybe open a window anyway.
I'm glad we're aligning with Bill Gates now.
I think before we talk about the AI motion graphics, can we just appreciate how funny the script is and how just creative and also factual it is?
Yeah, it did an amazing job. Absolutely amazing. The whole thing, all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't have wanted to spend a few weeks making this video, but now you can with Agent Opus.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Yeah,
this
when it
one
comes
would
to
have taken
time,
weeks,
even the
but it
small
definitely-
things.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this one would have taken weeks, but there's some things that almost are that maybe would that were kind of nice to see, but almost unnecessary. You wouldn't do them necessarily if you were a motion graphics, because like little motions and animations in the way things like squish down. It's like you could tell it's just a little touch the AI added that might not be needed for a style like this, but it definitely lets you know that there's some elevated stuff going on in this. I would like to take a few of those and break them down just to see how many hours like individual graphics might take.
Yeah, it's going to be it's a tremendous effort, and it's awesome that AI can help do this. But at the end of the day, I still think the people that will win with this tool are the people that have the most to share, have knowledge, have subject matter expertise, right? Adding in your own expertise and adding in things that maybe people can't find easily on the internet into these scripts where there is a lot of public information is really where I think the needle movers will succeed with this product, right? The idea of it is obviously, I think there are plenty of examples where you can share general information, especially B2B applications that can be quite successful. But from a solo, from a personal branding, from a solo creator standpoint, it's all about expertise, right? Each of us has, each creator has a niche that they want to talk about, things that they're passionate about, things that they want to share, hobbies, areas of expertise, etc. And being able to really get into the weeds and get as detailed as you want to be, right? The ability to actually fully control the script. It's not just a prompt that you're giving the AI. You can give it a full script. You can give it sort of whatever you want. I think that is going to be the key difference maker here. And just talking to you, Nick, right? You're in the YouTube niche. You live stream every Saturday, right? And talk to your audience and create videos constantly about what's happening on YouTube, what's happening in the world of content creation. How could you see someone like you using this tool?
Yeah. So for me, because I keep people up to date with YouTube news, I think that, dropping, articles as those pop out, about different things related to YouTube is definitely one way. Another way, actually, while we were having this conversation, I have another channel that I started a long time ago. It's where I kind of cut my teeth on YouTube, and I've got tons of scripts in there. And I was thinking that I could actually take some of that and apply it to this also, because I have a bunch of long form content over there, but it's all old, but the scripts are still solid. It's evergreen content. But for me, on my current stuff, using it for, news, just like little quick tips and, those sorts of things, I think would be perfect for this.
Awesome. All right. I think that's most of what we have for you guys today. We do have one final giveaway. And like I said, please head to our Discord. We will be doing a lot more stuff in there. I know it's been a little bit, if you've been in there for a month, it was a little bit slow to get set up, but hopefully you guys have seen all the changes we've been making in there. We will have a lot more support in there in the coming weeks. And we're going to be doing a lot more fun stuff with the community, especially as you guys are posting and sharing your results, and we see wins, right? I think from my perspective, is in the creator partnerships world, for us, we're not building this tool as like a theoretical demo of what you could make, right? We want to actually see you guys go out there and make stuff and win on socials with it, and actually build up your audience, build up your brand, help bring in leads, convert people, build up your expertise, all of that kind of stuff. So I think there's a ton of different ways that you can use this thing. I can't wait for you guys to get in there and try it. So I'll set up the final giveaway right now. Give me 1 second. I'll run that and we'll get out of here. All right.
Sorry. I see there are people talking about in the comment section that this is a different voice, so you can change voice now. Yes, we actually have a few presets that you can select from. This one I believe is called Mike. I use this voice a lot for documentary, educational, explainer style videos. And you can also upload your own audio, and then we can clone your voice, so you can use your own voice as the voiceover for your video. We will probably take a closer look at it in our next week's live stream, where we talk about avatar and voiceover.
Nice. All right, sorry, just one more second here, almost ready.
So I've seen, while Connor's getting that ready, I've seen some a few times in the chat here, people have talked about an integration with ElevenLabs. For just like a plethora of voices. I know that when it comes to that, some people will set up like the API in ElevenLabs, and then they can kind of add it that way. Do you have any plans for that, or are you going to build everything directly inside of Opus so they don't even need to worry about that?
Yeah, the goal is really just to keep their setup as simple as possible. So our priority has been trying to just optimize the voice cloning experience themselves. But then if we see a lot of demand for an integration, well, we're certainly open to it. But for now, I think we'll focus on just optimizing our cloning to make it as realistic as possible for you.
Nice.
All right, I am ready. Let's do this. All right. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this week. We will be back next week with new brand partners, new guests, new everything. And we are all building up towards the release of our public beta, which we will be able to announce soon. So come back. Can't wait to see you guys again here next week. Join the Discord. I know I keep saying that, but please do. And finally, let's give away to our final 10 winners. Good luck, everybody. Last 10 winners of today.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Woo!
Didn't time out.
Yeah, I know. It was a little bit off.
It was close. Yeah.
Congrats.
Congrats, everybody.
Yeah,
Congrats.
as Connor mentioned, that this is not the only opportunity where you can get invite code. Connor, if you don't mind, can you pull up the Discord code again? So if you haven't already, please make sure to join our Discord, because tomorrow we are going to launch a new weekly challenge where we give out 100 unique invite codes. And this week's challenge is something that you don't want to miss, because this week's invite code will be the only chance you will get a higher daily limit. So I see that people are asking the daily quota. The daily limit for Agent Opus. So tomorrow's challenge, you will actually, if you win the challenge, you will get a higher daily quota. So make sure that you join our Discord and make sure that you join tomorrow's challenge. We will be tightening everyone else's daily quota very soon, just to make sure that more creators can access Agent Opus and get some value out of it.
And really quick, also, just as a heads up for everybody in the chat right now, just so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on with this, Connor mentioned to join the Discord. I just want to remind you that there is a QR code on your screen right now. Go ahead and scan that with your phone or screenshot it or something, so that you can get in there super easy by going in that way.
Awesome. All right. Well,
I had to double check that. I had to scan it and figure out where it went.
Yeah, Discord is also in the description on YouTube, and yeah, we hope to see you guys there, and hope to see you guys here next week as well. We'll have new stuff to show you guys, and there is some exciting stuff on the horizon, I think, right, Ada?
Yes.
In the next couple of weeks. So yeah, we can't wait to show you more stuff. Hope you guys like the motion graphics today. Can't wait to see what you guys make, those of you guys who won access. So yeah, come join our Discord, especially if you won today. We want to see what you're making. We want to see what you're posting. And we want to have fun with you guys while we're doing it. So thanks again, everybody. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.